I know the meme right now is like, I'm 21, is it over for me? No, like, it's just the beginning of your life. Yeah, I get why you might think that you are cooked. Here's the thing that pisses me off the most right now, and some of you will probably relate to that. Some of you might think I'm insane and what the hell am I even talking about? But I just need to get it off my chest. So I know, and probably many of you know as well, you have a lot of potential. You feel it, right? Like, I feel I have this huge potential inside me that whenever I'm doing basically anything other than something productive, I'm like, I could do this great video with planning and like storytelling, and it would be awesome, and I know I would be good at it. And you know, because your ideas are great at least in your head, they are great, right? But then you sit by your desk, you start working, you start like creating your idea, and you get discouraged so easily, so stupidly easily. A lot of the times you've been in this exact situation where you are stopped by a slightest inconvenience, it seems like, which takes a lot of time to like even get yourself to figure out. And then this is the worst part, then you are like, this thing took only like 5 minutes of actual work, and after that you have an amazing end result of something that you actually enjoy, and you're pissed at yourself that something so small could make you think maybe it's time to give up, that you are not enough, that you just are the worst. I mean, isn't it awful? Isn't it like so stupid? And right now I'm at this moment where every day I sit down and try to think about some new video idea, new video title, new short idea, new like what's to come next or something like that, and then I try to actually execute it, which is the worst part. I know, thinking about your ideas, imagining them so great in your head, it's awesome, it's really cool. I'm trying to balance thinking about doing something with actually doing it, and it's been hard because every goddamn time there is a clash with reality. In my head it all goes so smoothly and so like perfect, right? And then you sit down and you actually try to do something, and it's like, god damn, it's not as easy and it doesn't look as good as you were hoping for. And this is the best part, it's not bad, right? You didn't do horrible, it's just, it's not as perfect as you imagine it to. You should be thankful, right? Like 3 years ago, achieving something like this would make you ecstatic, and now you're like, I know I should do better, this is not enough, I'm like a failure, and you start spiraling into this thought process that's really negative and destructive, and then you end up thinking that you are bad. At least I do. And you end up thinking that you're not capable of achieving what you want, but I think that's because we are used to achieving these dreams and these goals really easily in our heads, right? Like so quickly. And then when we try to do the same in real life, there are some really small but realistic inconveniences that aren't a huge hurdles, but we weren't expecting them. And when something like that inevitably happens, I'm like starting to blame myself for that. Like, whatever the hell reason I can think of, I'm starting to blame myself for me just not being as smooth as I know I can be, right? I know I can be this perfect version of myself, and then I end up not being this perfect version that I envisioned. And is the perfect version even realistic? Fuck realistic. Is the perfect version even necessary to achieve what you want to achieve? Because at this point you aren't focusing on the end result, which is maybe not the perfect, but definitely not bad, definitely good enough to post or like be proud of, or I don't know, just like accept. But instead you're not focusing on the end result, you're focusing on how kinda imperfectly you got it made. You weren't just like cruising, knowing everything you are about to do, every decision was like pre-made. No, you were stumbling, you were kinda making some errors, had to figure shit out, had to maybe take a day off. And this is not the perfect version you envisioned in your head. This is not the perfect version of myself. I don't know fucking why I always have to be the prodigy, like flawless, I suppose, when I'm making something. When I'm in the middle of doing something and I have to stop and take a step back and kinda like realize that something that I'm doing right now is not working, that I need maybe a different approach, I am beginning to panic a little bit. I am thinking like, it's not possible, like I'm like I'm just a natural talent that has to do everything on the first try, and it has to be the best, right? Because it came from me. I just can't let this thought in that I have to maybe try it again, or this version is not as cool as I thought it would be when I thought about this idea in my head. Even though it is just a matter of doing some small fixes here and there, or maybe watch a YouTube video that explains how to do this stuff, suddenly you're like, oh no, I'm not the natural talent that is apparently needed to succeed in this field, in this like YouTube competition or artist or filmmaker or whatever, right? Creative person, because right now it means that you don't have the natural talent. You have to actually supplement that talent with actual knowledge. And I don't know, I guess it's maybe because throughout my life I heard that only the natural talent will get you somewhere, and you don't stand a chance with people who have natural talent. So if you don't have it, it's just a waste of time. So maybe that's something that I should kind of take away from it, that being perfect and naturally talented is kind of overrated right now, and being bad at something and through perseverance and sleepless nights and banging your head on the rock till it shatters, achieving something. I think I should learn that it's way cooler to be able to do that. And you definitely don't have to be perfect or the most gifted at something to, I don't know, enjoy it, make money, be successful, whatever the definition of that might be. Something to think about. Thank you for listening to me talk. I don't know, I don't know anything basically. I am just a dude, but hey, it's tough out there. Be kind to yourself, take action when action needs to be taken, right? Try your best and then try some more. Remember to rest. It's all going exactly as it should be, maybe. Let's hope that it is. Go out there and create something today. See ya.